What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Jets Report. My name is Patrick Siepman, and coming up on today's show, we're going to be diving into everything we saw at day one of OTAs for the New York Jets, led by that guy right there, Aaron Glenn, breaking down the huddle after practice. But some big-time news here. Garrett Wilson, he did show up, even though he is expecting to get a contract extension from the Jets, but no drama there. He was at practice, and same with his running mate, Sauce Gardner. He was there as well. Same with McDonald. So, I think that's good news for the Jets because I was a little concerned, if, let's just say, Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, they weren't in attendance. They were maybe holding out, trying to get that contract extension. It would just have created unnecessary noise around this football team, but they're keeping the main thing. And I think that is great news for us Jets fans because that's, probably, even though it doesn't completely throw off a team's regular season, having these distractions in the offseason, it definitely doesn't help. So seeing Sauce, Garrett Wilson, McDonald all there, I think is big-time stuff for Jets fans. But if you guys could help us reach 10,000 subscribers here on the channel, we're still got a little bit ways to go, but we are going to be racing our Packers Report channel, and they have picked up over 400 subscribers the last 2 days. So they are on our heels here. So if you guys have not already, I'm asking you, hit that subscribe button, please. It really does go a long way helping us grow this channel here at Chat Sports. So hit that subscribe button today. We got you guys a video around your New York Jets every single day this offseason, so hit that sub button. All right, so the biggest takeaway I had from Jets OTAs day one was Justin Fields. He was wearing a GoPro on his helmet. You may be saying, well, why does that matter? Justin Fields wearing a GoPro, probably just using it, to go back and watch some film from his throws at practice. But I also think this means that maybe Justin Fields will be using a VR headset and helping him train, which would be absolutely massive. If you guys don't know, Jaden Daniels, he started using the VR headset right before he got to LSU, and that completely took his game to another level. But maybe Fields, wearing that GoPro, he can go back, get those mental reps using VR training. And this is so huge in terms of just development of these quarterbacks because the mental reps you get, it's massive. So how does it work? I'll kind of lay it out for you guys. So the VR headset can display coverages and plays in real time. So let's just say the Jets want to, run like a flood concept on the VR headset. They can actually put that play in and say, all right, let's say we're running a flood concept against a cover 2, cover 3. You can adjust it for however you would like. And it also runs the plays at 1.7 times speed to train the brain to slow down. Because if obviously you see these guys moving, faster when you're using the VR training, it looks like a lot slower when you're in the game. And then it does give the quarterback 250 to 300 or more extra mental reps per week, which obviously a quarterback like Justin Fields struggles in the processing side of the game. That's huge for him. Then it also has eye tracking technology that allows coaches to see where QBs look. So if you're trying to look off a safety or look off a DB, linebacker, whatever it is, it does have the technology to allow that, which is awesome. Then also stadium-specific details for every NFL stadium, just that extra wrinkle, which I think is very cool. So you may be saying, well, you do all that. Why does it work? It gets you more reps without any physical toll. Instead of Fields going out there every single day, trying to read coverages, trying to get better in the processing side of the game, he doesn't actually have to be physically out there. He can just toss on the VR headset and just let that work. So I think that's awesome. And it's also harder than a game since it is faster. Almost 2 times speed. You can adjust it up to 3 times speed. That just makes the real games feel a lot slower. When you see these teams drop back into coverage and you're already seeing it in the VR training, way faster than that, it would just help these guys, when they're out there on the football field, slow the game down. And there are 2 teams who live by the VR training and 2 teams who had great quarterback play last year. Jaden Daniels, rookie year, came into the league, took it over by storm, made the NFC Championship. We know how big that is for him, but also Sam Darnold was using it for the Vikings last year, which obviously we know he was terrible, for the Jets, and then obviously with the Panthers. Didn't really play too much for the Niners, but he took that next step. I think, yes, because Kevin O'Connell and the support system the Vikings have, but also that VR headset training, I think is so huge. And there was a big-time viral play going around Twitter. I wish I could show it to you guys, but it was Field just completely uncorking a football, tossing a 50-yard bomb to Xavier Gibson. It was sweet. We know Fields can definitely push the ball down the field. Just depends on how accurate he's going to be and how consistent he can do it. But I thought it was pretty cool. Also, Xavier Gibson rocking the number 3 jersey now, catching a deep shot from Fields. So that was kind of the highlight play from Jets OTAs day one. But I'll ask you guys this. Where do you stand on Justin Fields right now? Do you believe in him? Give me a Y for yes. Give me an N for no. You guys let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm all in on Fields. I think he's going to have a massive, massive year for the New York Jets and really, turn his NFL career around. So do you guys believe in him? Let me know your thoughts down below. And this is a typical take that probably every single person who covers any NFL team will have at some point this offseason. It is the best shape of the career season right now. And I was looking at Garrett Wilson. He looks like he's filling out his frame a lot more. And, I was kind of just thinking about like a guy like Justin Jefferson, Garrett Wilson came into the league. They have very similar body types. These kind of lengthy 6'1", 6'2" receivers had good natural muscle on them. But we saw Jefferson put on an extra like 15, 20 pounds of muscle. And I think we're seeing it with Garrett Wilson, which I think could be huge. It just allows him to get off the line of scrimmage easier, improve his run blocking game as well. So he is in incredible shape. But also more news here. The Jets starting offensive line was kind of revealed at day one. This was the starting five that they rolled out there. Fashanu, Simpson, Tippmann, Vera-Tucker, and Membou. This has a chance to be the backbone of the Jets team. I think they got a chance to be a top 10 unit in the National Football League, and they are just a dominant group on paper. Will it all come together? Will they have the chemistry and continuity to get it done? We'll have to wait and see how that plays out, but I just love the physicality and just how big they looked when they were in a couple of these clips that were released yesterday. But also something I thought was cool, all the guys were stretching out before practice, and Aaron Glenn went up to every single one of them and was just hyping them up, giving them high fives, just to get that energy in the organization and at practice. I think is so huge. And kind of my overall take after seeing everything from day one, and I don't mean this as a slight to the past Jets teams, but the New York Jets feel like a real football team, like where it's like, hey, every single week you're not going up against like a joke of an organization, like how I just say like the Saints or like the Panthers, the Jags, the Titans. These teams have been for the last couple of years. Like the Jets actually feel like a real team. They have a sense of physicality about them already under Aaron Glenn, and I just think he is, if I had to say the biggest kind of upgrade any team made at any coaching staff position or position in general. I think I make an argument it's the Jets going from Robert Saleh to Aaron Glenn. I think he's going to do great stuff for the Jets in year one. But if you guys made it to the end of today's show, hit me with the Go Jets down below in the comments section. Appreciate all the real ones that watch this entire thing. So if you guys did, hit me with the Go Jets down below. Also, friendly reminder, hit that subscribe button on your way out. Help us beat the Packers Report to 10,000 subs. And we'll see y'all next time. As always, Go Jets.